Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Vijay.
Good evening, good evening, team.
Good evening, sir.
Nice to see all you guys in the house, sharp on time. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. अरे ये किधर से आ गया भाई?
Good evening, Vijay.
Okay, we will be getting started. Let's give a minute and then we'll go. Okay, so guys, we are going to go convert it, whatever we did yesterday. We are going to take the further actions on top of that. Okay. So it's really going to give a nice direction into whatever we want to flow through in our lives. Okay. So chalo, we'll get started, everyone. Okay, so yes, we have the few faces up. Okay, let's go then. Okay, so just a quick summary, team. So yesterday, whatever we noted. So do you have the paper already with you, everyone? Just arrange that. If it is not there, quickly get it back again. Okay, so guys, yesterday we did a quick exercise. Step one was to know a big picture of the career that we want. Okay, it is just a very high level image of what we want from our lives. Okay. Now, second is we broke down into our next immediate major actions. So for all the three categories, we came up with what should be our next immediate actions. Okay. So for all those who are doing training, so for them the checkpoint is going to be by when we will be starting with our job hunting process. For all the people who are already doing the job hunting, so being very precise, the deadlines, dates are very important. So being very particular about the dates by when we will be getting the job. Okay. So how it happens is your brain actually will target to come up with techniques and make it by the time you are reaching your end date. Okay. So it is very important to have these deadlines. So for the working, for the second category, job hunters, it was by when do you want to have the job? And then for the third category, working people, okay, becoming the A player of the team. Okay, and then put up a target like by when we can do it. How to do it part, we are going to discuss it like step by step now. Okay, going forward, right from today onwards, we are going to break it down into how we can move closer to these goals. Okay. So again, today's session, we are going to convert it from the perspective of all the three categories, job seekers, two variants, and working professionals as well. But yesterday we came to another very important place, okay, which was writing down these goals in terms of why it is important for you. Next, because that reason is very important. Next, it was about what happens if you achieve it. Okay, what happens if you achieve it, and what will happen if you don't achieve it. So assigning pleasure and the pain to these things. Okay, so that is going to be a very important thing. And what happens is we discussed in the day one, we have to develop a belief system. Okay, so therefore one thing, just know it, with human beings the problem happens is everybody of our lives goes through a lot of ups and downs, so we might forget our actual goals and the actual track of it. Okay, so a lot of things might happen. Somebody, let's say in your house, all of a sudden somebody falls sick. Okay, or your health goes bad. Okay, or some mental stress comes from any of the direction. Okay, especially I think for many of the female, this is a problem. Like everybody ke शादी कर लो शुरू हो जाता है. So all these kind of thing keeps happening, and I think these deviate from actual core focus. Okay, and your goals and dreams are there, but mentally so much is happening. Maybe society pressure, might be the family pressure, friends pressure, a lot of things. Okay, and what happens is you're putting all your efforts, maybe, but your friends, they are getting job, they're getting better opportunities. So psychologically your mind even then shakes from the core. Why it is not happening to me? I'm trying all my best, still things are not working out. Okay, देखो, in all such cases, most important thing which you should make sure is your focus. Okay, what do you really want? And just keep moving in that direction, you will get it. But because of all these other things, if you're not tracking your item which you want to achieve, we will actually get off the track very easily. And that's the reason yesterday's exercise, we took everything out of the brain and we wrote it on a piece of paper, so that this becomes what we want, at least whatever we were thinking yesterday. Okay. And then the thing is, guys, that is what we said, we will be meeting up every day in the morning. So there are some set of activities which you should do first thing in the morning every single day. Okay. And that is reminding yourself, what do you really want from your life? Till the time you get it, you cannot leave this thing away. Okay. And that's what it is. So we will be connecting for those kind of activities also, but you need to make sure that this paper is not lost anywhere. Okay. So always keep it very accessible wherever you work, wherever you go. The paper should be with you always, because it will keep reminding you about your goals. Reading in once will activate it very nicely within our minds. Okay. Now further going, so as part of today's session, we are going to take these goals and convert it into some major steps basically. Okay. Now few things you just understand, okay, whatever you guys have written yesterday, okay, and whatever your dreams and all are, okay, the best innovations of the world has happened with this creative mind. Okay. Some very great author has said this very beautiful thing: whatever you see in the world, whatever you see in this physical world, it actually originated in somebody's mind. Okay. Any big construction, any big organization, be it Apple, Microsoft, or any big name that you take in the market, it started in the mind of somebody. Nothing but everything that you see in this real world, every success, every failure, anything, it started with an idea in somebody's mind. Okay. And then that person worked dedicatedly on it, and that idea converted into a very big result. That's how it all works. Okay. So it all starts from our brain. It all starts from our ideas that we get. And ideas come free of cost. There is no charge. But what is required is you need to give time to think and come up with ideas. Okay. Dekho guys, let me tell you what is happening is, okay, I'll tell you one very simple thing. There was this story, Acres of Diamond. How many of you have heard about it? Acres of Diamond. It's a very popular short story basically. Okay, anybody just write it in comments. Anybody heard about it? Acres of Diamond. Okay, yeah, some of the people have heard it, some not. Okay, let me quickly brush it up. Okay, in the last century actually, so in the 20th century, there was one person from US. He made it his life mission. At that time, internet and technology was not there, so he used to travel from cities to cities to just tell this story to people. Okay, usne apna career just he created his empire and financial everything just by telling this story from platform to platform. Okay, and abhi to internet se sab kuch is very easy, but I want to share you and guys learn major learnings out of it. Okay, what he told this thing ki, okay, there is a farmer. So in the old times, there was a farmer. He was staying in his home. Okay, and acha tha, he was earning well. Everything was going good with the farmer. And all of a sudden, he got this craving. Ke bhai, at that time, people were talking about diamonds. If you go in diamonds, you will have very great richness. This, that, blah, blah, blah. So he said to himself, ki bhai, I want to have lot of richness in my life. So I will be looking for diamonds. I'm not satisfied with this farm that I have. I need to go ahead and I need to have a big diamond mine or something like that. So a very stable, successful, established person in life make a decision, I want to go for diamonds. And then he dedicated his next few decades in searching for those diamond mines. He sold his farm and then he started hunting from places to places. Wherever he found somebody giving guidance, wahan milega, he started mining projects, this project, that project. And the next 20-30 years of his life, he dedicated for searching diamonds. And as the story goes, finally, he was not able to find it. And kahin pe he just died. Okay. And then the second twist comes on the story, ki to the person he sold the diamonds. Okay. So in his farm, he was having a very big land. In his farm, there was a lake passing by. Okay. And this is inspired by true story. So there was a lake passing by, and whoever he sold his farm, okay, once that guy was just sitting by the side of the lake, and in that water itself he saw something shining stone. So he was not knowing that what is it. He just found that something shining and it was looking pretty precious and nice. He went inside, he took it and he just kept it in his hall. Okay. And बाद में जाके it came to light कि भाई that is nothing but diamonds. Okay. And then some very scholar person came to his house and he said, hey, what is there in on this table? He said, hey, it's a very nice stone I found, so I just kept it there. Then he saw कि भाई its worth is like very precious and it is a diamond and all that. He said, is it a diamond? There are so many lying in this lake. Not just one. He said there are so many diamonds lying in this lake. And then they went and explored there, and then they came like, okay, the lake was all filled with diamonds, and what was happening is the water was coming from so many places, and that lake ke wahan pe channelize okay, all the diamonds were accumulating in that area. Okay, and this was a very big learning, and I think every human being has to know this fact ki we all are massively talented, we all are massively capable, our brain is smart, we can get ideas. Still we are looking for solutions outside. That's what is the conclusion of this. Okay, we can come up with our own techniques, our own systems, and we can apply it at work and whatever you do. Our mind is powerful, we can think, come up with ideas, apply it, but still everybody is looking for solutions outside, and maybe you will not even find there, because the grass on the other side is always green. Okay, you don't look at the positives in your life, but rather we say yaar baki log or is acha on all in other people. Okay, so this story is a reminder ki bhai, already you are talented, you have potential, you have a very smart brain. Okay, and guys, do you think the universe would have created a difference between like smart people, dumb people? Everybody got a very nice brain. It's a healthy brain, it's a fair brain, and it's about how we apply it into our lives. Okay, and that application comes to this point ki we need to, okay, some of the very successful people in the world, okay, their secret of success is they give time for these ideas to generate in the mind. Okay, and all the average people of the world, all the unsuccessful people, they're just chasing things. It's like a donkey just trying to catch a carrot without really thinking ki what exactly I want from my life. Just chasing mindlessly. You're putting all the hard work, but you're not stopping in your life to think and come up with ideas. And if these ideas don't come, nothing in this world will emerge. Okay, so telling this initial 15 minutes is important because you need to start counting on the most powerful tool that you have, which is your brain. And guys, your life is your primary concern. Just know it. Okay, if you fail in your life, you will be the most impacted person because of that. Not your family, not your friends, nobody else. If you succeed, you are direct impact. If you fail, you are direct impact. And nobody else cares about you enough as the way you want to care about your life. Okay, others might be there, but everybody else in your life is just temporary. In the end, you are going to die. And it would all be like, how did you live your life? Okay, so thoda sa khud ka responsibility lena padega, and we have to get into this way of thinking now. Okay, now chalo, let's get on with the topic. So this was the base required so that you actually start trusting yourself. Take ideas from people, but you do your analysis and get on with the things. Okay, so fine guys, so chalo, let's take the pen and a paper. We are going to brainstorm ideas. Let your mind work and define around 20 ideas by which you can achieve the goal which you have set up yesterday. Okay, so whatever is your next action which you have written, put your brain to work and write down around 20 ideas, whatever comes to your mind. Hey, how can you achieve that statement? So let's say if you're saying ki I want to get a job, so keep that goal statement in front of you. So first of all, write down your one-liner goal statement, everybody, on a blank sheet of paper. Whatever your next action goal statement was yesterday, the one with the deadline. So write it on a piece of paper. Once more, it will be a quick reminder. So write down your one-liner goal statement. For working professional, it was becoming a player of the team by so and so time. Okay. For the job seekers, for one category, it was, I want to have a job of so much package by this much time, right? And for the others, it was, I want to start my job hunt by so much time. So write down that statement once. Okay, okay. Once the idea is written, everyone, okay. Now, next, once this goal is written, just look at this goal, let your mind calm down, okay. And whatever idea, just ask a question to yourself, how can I achieve this? Okay, so just ask a question, how can I achieve this? Okay, and whatever comes to your mind, try to define around 15 to 20 ideas. Let your brain think. You will realize ki, wow, you are smart. Many people have started doubting whether really ideas aate hai kya nahi aate. Okay, so just ask a question ki, how can I make this happen? How can I achieve this? And whatever comes to your mind, write it. Don't try to process whether possible or not possible. Okay, chalo, let's get on with the thing. Write down around 15 to 20 ideas ki, how to make this possible. Guys, think. Okay, do it together. Alone mein thoda sa it becomes tough, but when we are doing it together, it is pretty practical. Keep looking at your goal back and back again and ask a question, what can I do? How can I achieve this? How can I achieve this? Let the ideas come. Put your mind to work. Okay. What will happen is the initial few ideas will come easily. After that, it will become like tough. And that's where you will think out of the box. Okay. So for time do wahan pe, put some pressure on your head ki kya kar sakte, what more, what more, what more. Keep asking that question. And whatever comes to the mind, write it. Don't analyze whether it's right or wrong. Okay. Try to reach to 20, everyone. And these are techniques, okay? These are all proven techniques. There was a guy, Earl Nightingale, okay? So, like, really, he is a gem of a person, okay? If you get the chance to know him, to explore about him, you'll find a lot to learn from him, okay? So, Earl Nightingale, so this was a technique shared by him, okay? Put your mind to work, come up with like 20 ideas. And that too, he says, come up with these ideas on a daily basis. Daily think 20 ideas. Okay. Dheere dheere, we will take the system one by one. If the ideas are not coming that easily, that means we have not been thinking enough about your desire, what you want. Okay. So just know it. It will all start working once you start thinking more. Kuch na kuch socho, guys. Try to reach to 20. Okay. How much is done right now? Can you just write the counter here, everyone? How many ideas have you figured out so far? Just mention your number in the chat. Okay. 18, 14, 13, 13, 15. Very good, very good, very good. 14, 21. Nice. Okay. 12. ठीक है, take some more time, take some more time. Let the mind work, let the mind work. It's very innovative, okay? It's very innovative, very creative. Okay, okay. There are few with 7s, okay? Suraj is with 13, Hari Babu 19. Okay, keep it running, keep it running. And okay, as we get closer with it, I'll be sharing some okay, action strategies for each of the three categories, okay? So even like you start thinking for considering that also in your planning, okay? Like I will give like 4 to 5 strategies per category, like what job seekers as a trainer under training should do, what job seekers doing the job hunting should do, and what working professionals should do, okay? So I'll give you some pointers which I feel will be really useful for you guys, which you can apply it almost immediately right from tomorrow, okay? So take some time, but first let your brain think, okay, out of the box. The results will come. It's a two-step system, ideas plus action. Okay? But yes, every stage has its own value. So first clarity in what you want. Now we are getting into some ideas. Okay. And these ideas will be converted into actions. Okay, let's wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll move switch to the next one. Okay, 9:30. Many times what will happen is ki later if you look at these ideas you will get a doubt here, did I only think it? It's that like unique. Okay, your brain is pretty like smart actually, so you will be proud of yourself. Yeah, my brain works like this, I can think so much great actually. Okay, let's take a minute more. Okay, how many working professionals we have in this group? Can you just type it in comments like WP? WP for all working guys right now. Okay, there are like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, तो काफी कुछ है, like आधा पढ़ला इधर ही है. Okay, ठीक है. Fine. Now let's get on with the things. Okay, देखो, yesterday we said, okay, and guys, everyone, so all the team members focus on this because you all will be needing this kind of a thought process as soon as you get the job. You have to make this effective. That's where this it will be useful for everybody basically. Okay, देखो guys, yesterday we said कि for all working professionals your target should be to be the best at whatever you do. Nothing but in your team you should be one outstanding personality के भाई कुछ भी problem आएगा they can come to you and you will have some solutions for that. Okay, and that's what is becoming a player of your team, and that was the target for all working professionals. Okay, देखो guys, I'll tell you one thing कि what is the major one problem in the IT industry which I have seen by working with a lot of people and interacting with a lot of managers. Okay, and you need to solve that problem for yourself. कि क्या होता है, annual appraisal discussion happens only once. देखो, in the end it all boils down to कितना पैसा मिलेगा, how much hike it will come. That's the final IT career in the end. ठीक है, you switch a job, you talk about money, you get a appraisal, you talk about money, बाकी काम तो it just keeps happening. काम तो साइड चलता है भाई, पैसा इंक्रीमेंट की बात होती है. That's what is IT career for many of the people. ठीक है, now let me tell you one thing कि what happens is for many of the teams and in the IT industry, okay, this discussion of appraisal happens once a year. Okay, for many of the projects that is the situation. Once a year this discussion will happen, and at that time the manager and the team member connects together, they discuss okay, good, bad, blah blah blah, and finally kuch appraisal. There are some big companies. Hello, hello, hello. Is it back? Is it back?
Yes, now it's back.
ठीक है, थोड़ा सा गाइस यस नेटवर्क का इशू है. ओके, सो थोड़ा सा बेयर विथ मी, बीच में थोड़ा ये नाटक करता है. ठीक है, इंटरनेट. आई एम एट अ डिफरेंट प्लेस एक्चुअली फॉर दिस मंथ एंड दैट्स द रीजन. थोड़ा इंटरनेट का स्टेबिलिटी पंगा है. ठीक है, बट या होपफुली दैट शुड नॉट कंटिन्यू. सो देखो गाइस, अंडरस्टैंड दिस मेजर प्रॉब्लम इज कि अप्राइजल डिस्कशंस, परफॉर्मेंस डिस्कशन हैपेंस वंस अ ईयर. ठीक है, एंड द मेन प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है गाइस उसमें कि ओके, both the parties, the candidate feels ki if the manager gives me negative feedback, what will happen, how should I react? That's where the candidate tries not to do it, the manager says ki bhai, if there is negative in person, should I really tell? The feedback is a problem for everybody basically. Okay, if it is good thing, both of the parties would like to listen it nicely, but if it is bad thing, the candidate will not consume it nicely, the manager will not give it nicely, because that adds some uncomfortability. Now because of that, what happens is, in the end of the year, one time that discussion is happening, and whatever happens, some appraisal happens and people just stop there. Okay, now there are some big companies, like I have worked and I've seen so many big companies, okay, like IBM's, Accentures and all these service giants. They have included a system and a process itself ki by every 6 months or every quarter.
Sir, again, voice is gone.
An appraisal discussion should happen, like how the candidate. Yeah, let me drop and come back, guys. Okay, hello, is it good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, it's good now.
ठीक है, let's wait for a couple of minutes. Let it get stable. Okay, ठीक है, fine. So now the thing is ki this appraisal discussion, if it happens yearly once, it will always be impactful for the employee only. Okay, no matter if you were performing bad throughout the year, but if that discussion is not happening, you are not going to improve the entire year, and not improving entire year is going to make you only on the losing side. Okay, company ke liye to chal jayega, right? By the end of the year, it will somehow work for the company, but you will always be on the losing side if this discussion happens once a year. Because if you are performing good, no problem. If you are performing bad, it is going to be an issue for your career. Okay, you will continue your poor performance, and that really makes you a very bad candidate in whoever you are. Okay, now the thing is ki you should initiate this conversation ki I want to improve, tell me what are the problems in me, and I am also trying to identify my problems and I'll work on that. Okay, so देखो, my suggestion to all the working professionals, okay, right from this week, set up a target. Okay, so right from this week to next week. Okay, so maybe put up a deadline for yourself, as write down this one action plan till 15th of April. First listen it, बाद में you can take some note about it. But my suggestion for all of you is, okay, have a conversation with your manager. If you guys are not discussing about what is my role, what is the expectation out of me, okay, am I performing towards my expectation, am I on the good side or the bad side? If those discussions are not happening with your manager, let me tell you, by the end of the year, you will always be on the backside. Majority of the chance you will not be able to get maximum out of the career that you are in. Okay, so it is going to end up like that, because in the end, jo bhi chalta hai game. So what I want is, if the managers are not coming to you for these discussions, I want you to initiate it. You reach out to your manager, you take responsibility for your life. Nobody's coming to save you, you have to take that ownership. So you go speak to your manager, ask straightforward questions ki bhai, I need to have a 30 minutes call with you. Managers will give that time. Okay, kuch bhi hai, it's an employee. Okay, I want to have a 30 minutes call with you to just discuss a few things. The questions you should ask is, okay, what are you actually expecting? What is my expectation here? Okay, if you are junior, you ask this question. If you are senior, 4 years, 5 years experience, something like that, you should suggest your manager, I feel this is expected out of me, am I right? Or is there something I am missing? Can you give me some more inputs? Okay, so if you are at a senior role, maybe 3+ years of experience, you go with some written statements, okay, this is what I think is my expectation, okay, on this job. But if you feel something more needs to be added, you add it. If you feel something is not right, you correct it. But if you are junior, you can very nicely go and ask your manager, tell me what is my expectation. Okay, because that conversation needs to happen. So step number 1, what is my expectation? Step number 2, you ask a question, am I performing to my expectation or not? जो भी चल रहा है guys, देखो, in the end, that manager is going to give you more promotions or more opportunities. So there are a lot of misunderstandings. People feel that they are good, manager feel they are not, or sometimes manager feel they are good, people think that they are not performing to the expectation. So ये gap को कम करना पड़े, and this gap will be reduced only when the two parties merge with each other. ठीक है, so I want कि first question, what are my expectations? Finalize, having it written, guys. Okay, or बाद में by the end of the meeting, sharing it in an email is going to become a proof that this is what is expected. Now, what you need to do is every time you just have to grow beyond this expectation. And if you keep doing that, by the end of the year, you just talk to your manager, hey, entire year you said, okay, these are my expectations. Now I always perform better than this. Now why am I getting a lower pay, or why are we not giving me more opportunities or more promotions? What's going wrong? Okay, so that's what step number one, writing those expectations in written email is very important step for your career. Not having it is you will always be on the losing side. Okay, so have that step written. Second, ask it, am I performing on track, not on track? Okay, now the next level of this question, guys, okay, all these are fine, but what do you think is my next level? मतलब beyond my expectation भी अपने manager से पूछो, what do you think should be my next level? Okay, and all these things, compose it in an email ki bhai, this is what I understand, guys. More than the job that you do, this is going to take your career forward. This kind of conversation will take your career forward. Project to chal jayega by somehow or the other way, but if you want to grow, these conversations will be meaningful. Okay, so that is step one. Arrange a call, target it for before 15th of April. That's what, guys, in these workshops itself we are going to convert our careers also. So set up a target before 15th of April, reach out to your managers. If they are not arranging one-on-ones with you, you discuss, arrange, and go prepared. Okay, and ask these simple 3 questions. What is my expectation? Am I performing towards my expectation? Yes or no? Jo bhi aa raha hai, truth, honest baat honi chahiye. Not about good or bad, or like don't feel awkward in that conversation. Third is, what is my next level expectation? Okay, now once you do this, the next step comes is every 3 months you need to have a review call with your manager again. So guys, don't wait. One thing which I have learned from my IT career is, don't wait for others that somebody will come and do something. Nobody does it. You have to reach, you have to get your own work done. If you keep counting, okay, my managers, my leads, they are going to do things for me, they have a lot of other things. And if they are doing it, they are really great people. But if they are not doing it, they are busy with a lot of other things. So you need to push them ki bhai, it's because in the end it's your life and it's your career. Okay, and know it ki not every team member will be doing these things. So in every team, only 10% or less, 1 or 2 candidates will do such kind of activities, and only they will be given more opportunity. Because when you come with this kind of proposal, it is already like you want to grow in your career. That's where you're doing all these things. Okay, if you're relaxed, manager is also like, he doesn't care, man, about his career, chalo aaram se chalne dete life. Even all the other guys.
Network missed, man.
Yeah, guys, बीच में थोड़ा network gap हुआ ना, तो थोड़ा सा you also take a few deep long breaths, relax, ठीक है? It's a breathing space that we are getting in between. Okay, so everybody, chalo, make this quick notes, and all the freshers also, once you get the job, immediately apply this. You will realize कि career बहुत fast जाएगा. Okay, you will just start growing, like yearly more opportunities will be given because you are meeting the targets. Like what will happen is, if for 6 months you are meeting all the expectations, you should tell your manager, guys, give me more responsibility now because I have grown more, right? And that's what you keep growing. That's what you keep growing. Okay, so everybody write down this quick strategy. Okay, before a date. Okay, so before 15th March, solve all the working people के लिए precise हो रहा है, for others make it generic. Okay, before 15th March or 15th April, arrange a 30 minutes one-on-one with your manager. Guys, hesitate mat karo, kar lo, do this. This will help your career. Arrange a 15 minutes one-on-one with your manager. You have to push them for your success. This is how this world works. Okay, 15 minutes one-on-one with your manager. Okay, ask below questions. What are my expectations? Okay, next, am I meeting my expectations? And if something is not right, accept that also. It's not about hide and seek. Okay, accept it. If something is not right, there is a chance to improve, right? And that's what, when you do it every 3 months, you will keep improving. Okay, am I meeting my expectations? And next is, what are my next level expectations? Okay, and guys, I'm telling you, ki bhai, always A players are masters in their current expectations, but they are even very good with the next level expectations. Something which people don't want, they even do that. Okay, and that's where they become special. So I want you to focus on that other area very nicely. Okay. Okay. Next thing. Now this is important for all working professionals. Second idea key. Okay. Plan your next 3 to 5 years of career. Write it down, everyone. Okay. Plan your next 3 to 5 years of career. Okay. Now guys, what happens is, I have seen it, many people in IT struggle because of this. They don't know the long-term vision. How do they want to shape up their career? There are many paths available. Okay. So as a developer, you can become a full stack. You can go in an architect line. You can become a tech lead related line. You can get into automation related areas, or you can get into a scrum master kind of a track, or you can take even bigger like research and development kind of work projects. Okay, the point is, many people don't know how their career should be, and फिर क्या होता है, they are thinking only for next 1 month. They are all just thinking about the next 1 year. Okay, and that's not how growth happens. You need to know the 3 to 5 years of plan, and then you have to check whatever you're doing right now, is it going to take you towards that track? Because for many people, that end destination is not there. It's just life is going like this. Okay, so by the end of today's session, or even like before tomorrow's session, okay, I want you to think and plan how you want to take your career, because IT may, a lot of possibilities are there. Okay, and you can grab any opportunity. It's completely up to you कि कैसे career को लेके जाना. What are the technologies that you want to work upon? How do you want your career to be? So that is the second important thing which all the people has to do. Okay, so write it down. And the next one is, okay, the next technique, again very useful, key, build a strong IT network. Okay, build a strong IT network. Okay, I think there are few questions coming up, okay, in terms of career. So keep your questions, guys. I'll be sharing up a form with you. Okay, let me even post it right now itself. So I'm sharing up a form here. You just write it as part of this form. Okay, I'm pasting it in chat. You can just write your query here. We will be definitely addressing it. Okay. And if time permits, we will be arranging FAQs, like a Q&A sessions as part of this workshop itself, where we are going to do it together. Okay, fine. Now the second, once this is done, okay, now the next important is building the IT network. So guys, देखो एक क्या होता है, this is very important aspect. Okay, देखो, once you get inside the IT career, so 10 people, 20 people, 50 people who are all IT professionals. Okay, क्या होता है, only the first time entry into the industry is the toughest one, because you don't know anybody inside. But once you get inside, you need to establish strong bonds with people, so that whenever you want, you just call your friend and like, hey, I want to have a job switch, can you process something? Okay, you have like 10-20 people you have worked with, and companies have a referral program. If I refer my friend or something like that, whenever there is opening, they will ask for referral. Okay, and in that time, there are chances for really getting good people. So देखो, I'll suggest one thing, ki build a strong IT network. Ki you don't have to keep doing the job hunt every time from scratch and going just like this. You talk to your friend, call them, hey, I'm looking for a switch, is there an opening? Like, call 20 of your friends, is there an opening in your company? Forward their profile, they will give it to the manager. Koi na koi opening definitely niklega, because IT always has openings. Okay, but guys, understand one thing, ki if you are a low performer, you will not be given opportunities. Why would somebody refer a low performer? Okay, if you are a person of a nature ki bhai kaam chori kar rahe, like you don't put your dedication 100% at work, okay, you are already doing hide and seek at work, compromising in commitments towards delivery, nobody will refer such people. Okay, if you are like kamchor kind of attitude, okay, okay, let the team do the work, I'll work only for 2 hours and that's enough for me. If that is the attitude, many people in the IT is carrying that attitude, let me tell you, it is going to harm your career like anything. Okay, because nobody will refer you, nobody will like to work with such people also. So if your nature is like that, I would really want you to take responsibility and change your personality. ओके थोड़ा ओनरशिप लो, डेडिकेटेडली काम करो, ओनरशिप से हेल्प अदर्स, ग्रो टुगेदर, don't try to take opportunities away from other people, don't become selfish and egoistic in the company, try to be a nice team player, grow together, help each other, learn more, because such people others will refer very nicely. So be a nice IT professional and then build a nice strong IT network. And let me tell you, it becomes very easy for getting future jobs, because 10-20 people you work, they all go somewhere in some other companies, everybody in the end will be at some big powerful positions, they will just like refer your resume and your interview will be scheduled, and they will be given bigger priority than hunting from the market. Okay, so for all the working professional, apply these 3 systems right from tomorrow. Step 1, arrange a call with your manager to do this discussion. Okay, step number 2, maybe if not tomorrow, over this weekend, plan your next 3 to 5 years of your career. Okay, and step number 3, start investing time in building a strong IT network. Okay, if you have already seniors, reach out to your current team members to make a friendship bond with them, because opportunities come only with nice relationships. Okay, like a refer by friend is a very powerful tool. And I would suggest ki somehow reach out to your old friends from your old companies also, all the contacts which you have established earlier, थोड़ा से chit chat करो WhatsApp पे, hi hello, with no motive, just to be in touch. LinkedIn पे reach out to your old contacts, keep your networks alive, because in a long run that is going to give you more opportunities rather than trying to hunt by yourself. ठीक है, so apply these 3 things, you will find कि career में बहुत stability will come for you people. ठीक है, now fine, let's move on to the job seeker category now. ठीक है, and देखो guys, even job seeker वाला बात कर रहे हैं, but it would somehow give inputs for even working professionals also. Okay, so we will speak about both the categories of job seekers. First one, I was really brainstorming ke at least 3 major action points, if people implement that, their careers are going to rocket. And you have your ideas, plus on top of that, these ideas, nothing but with so many ideas, 20-25 ideas, you when you take actions on this, definitely your career is going to improve. So we will come into the action phase, but pehle idea pe brainstorm karte hain. Okay, so don't rush into it. Okay, now let's go with the job seekers. Okay, देखो guys, so I assume ke half percentage was job seeker, remaining half is like baki hai. Okay, देखो, as a fresher or a job seeker hunter, everyone, देखो, understand ki as soon as you get the job, you will be starting to work 10 hours, 9 hours, whatever, right? 10 to 7, 9 to 5, based upon your company model. Okay, now the point is, as a student, you should already put 10 to 12 hours of daily efforts. If you are not putting that much time in your training and job hunting, you are wasting your time. You have questions ki bhai, I need to get a job, market is tough, my family needs money, I need to support them, but commitments are shaking. Many people just do like 4 hours of training and like, "Arey, bahut ho gaya in the day, now let me relax." It's not going to work. Okay, and as soon as you get the job, you will start working 10 hours every single day, 9 hours every single day. So what is the problem in working 9-10 hours right now itself? Right now we are not able to put that efforts because we come from a student mindset, बच्चे जैसा सोचते हैं. You need to break that childish attitude and convert it into a matured thinking ki bhai 10 to 12 hours I will be working daily. And what is your work? You will train, you will apply for jobs, you will analyze what's working, what's not working, but for 10 to 12 hours every single day you should work. Okay, because if you're not doing this, you're wasting all your time in time pass. Social media pe ja rahe, friends chit chat, ghumna firna, and that's not going to add value to your career. Because right now, getting the job, making money, getting in the flow, at least for next 5 years, dedication is required. You know what is happening? You know the truth of the society, guys. Every year, huge crowd is getting passed out as BTechs, masters, and they all want to get into the IT. एंड आईटी का दिल इतना बड़ा है कि भाई इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वालों को भी लेंगे, some other stream वालों को भी लेंगे. Like IT is like दिलदार. Okay, we will take from all the streams because there are gem people in everyone. So just understand कि every year so many people are trying to get into this industry, but will everybody will be consumed? Okay, it's not possible. It's practically not possible. Now, who are the people who will be consumed? Those who belong in the top 20% category, 30% category. And वहां पे average people cannot really belong there. Effort डालना पड़ेगा, guys. You need to put your best self out. So first commitment put to yourself, 9 to 10 hours of daily hard work. Plan your family work like that. कि घर वाले अगर आके बोल रहे भाई अभी तू तो job नहीं लगा, why are you working hard? You give the statements back by 10 to 7. Nobody is going to disturb me. I am working for myself. Okay, remaining everything chahe to Monday to Friday karo, Saturday Sunday you do your homework whatever early and all, but 10 to 7 don't leave your desk. Keep working like a proper working paid professional. वहां पे you are working for yourself. Job बहुत easily लग जाएगा. Don't compromise on that. Okay, that's a simple thing, but do it. Okay, now another, once you have this attitude and the mindset, okay, now देखो, first of all we said this important thing. So okay, just I'll just summarize these notes and share it in a chat later and in a LinkedIn article, so you don't have to make notes about it. So listen it properly. Okay, now देखो, next is key for all the job seekers. We told this point yesterday, key you identify the bare minimum technology which you need to learn in order to get the job. Don't waste time in learning everything. एक मिनिमम होता है. इन आईटी ऑल्सो देयर इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट एमवीपी, मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट फॉर बिजनेस. डोंट डेवलप एवरीथिंग, डेवलप द बेयर मिनिमम सॉफ्टवेयर, डिप्लॉय इट इन प्रोडक्शन, एंड बाद में इंक्रीमेंटली यू बिल्ड मोर सॉफ्टवेयर. You need to apply that concept to your life. Learn the bare minimum technologies which is going to give you job, and start doing the job hunt. And after you get the job, keep learning and adding more technologies to your skill set. If you're not doing this, you are wasting a lot of your time. 6 महीना पहले वेट करोगे, आफ्टर दैट जॉब हंट होगा, इन देयर आल्सो यू विल वेस्ट. इट्स बेसिकली टाइम वेस्ट. सो आई वांट ऑल द जॉब सीकर्स टू सिट डाउन, आइडेंटिफाई what to learn before you start the job hunt, and put your entire attention only to that. Don't get misguided by any other thing. And once you're ready, that's what is the first deadline. Know that, have that clearly planned. Okay, and guys, second thing, okay, now this is again important. Okay, so take a deep breath, just relax karo, ek ek karke bouncer aate chal rahe hain. Okay, so guys, if possible, just write this 2 lines. Basically everybody just write this 2 lines. So we'll take a few short naps in start working like professionals, 10 to 12 hours every.
So your network's lagging.
Okay, okay, जाके आ गया guys. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, is it back normal? Hello, hello.
Yes.
Okay, आ गया finally, right? Okay, so okay team. So, okay, अभी भी okay, okay, ठीक है. Let's wait for a couple of minutes to so it stabilizes.
I think looks good now.
Looks fine. Okay, okay. ठीक है. So guys, पहला statement, all job seekers, okay, just write it down. Dedicated 10 to 12 hours of work every single day. Okay. Second, identify. Okay. Second one, identify the technologies you need to learn to start your job hunting. Do this. Without this, it's not going to be possible. ठीक है. So, and as part of tomorrow's session, we are going to fill these answers. If you have not worked in, so tomorrow again, देखो, it's not about just finishing up this thing. It's about really doing it. So tomorrow, if you have not done it, we will do the planning together. If you have questions, we'll sort it out together during the session itself tomorrow. ठीक है. तब जाके practical output will come out of this session. ठीक है. Fine. Now the third thing, guys, देखो, this is really important. Many job seekers का पंगा यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Let's understand that. ठीक है. देखो, many of us are from a student mindset, and student mindset is कि still teacher teaches, we listen, we understand, we apply. Okay, एक थोड़ा सा spoon feeding का attitude already happens. Everything is supposed to be ready made, and this is how we all have grown. Okay, and that's a very big problem. IT doesn't work like that. Nobody spoon feeds, so we have to do it for ourselves. Okay, now one suggestion I want to share with you guys, okay, ki whatever you are learning on a daily basis, try to do the same coding every single day by simply using Google.
We lost you again.
The book and don't read it from there. Like, try.
So please repeat, your network is lagging.
Hello. Yes, looks like 1 घंटा हुआ तो ये bandwidth is too much for my network here, man. I'll do something about it. Hello, is it back again?
Yep. Good.
Okay. ठीक है. So guys, so now what I'm suggesting is, whatever you practice on a daily basis in your training classes, try to code everything without referring to notes. Okay, code everything without referring to notes. Google को use करो, and देखो, things will not work as expected. Unexpected exceptions will come, problems will come. Use Google again to solve those problems. Okay, and that is how देखो, that is one thing which is missing in freshers. Their brain is not thinking dynamically on the fly. Okay, people when they walk in for interviews, they are still like bookish. They still read and ratta wale statements. This is that. Class is a blueprint. This is that. This is blah blah blah. But what do you really understand out of it? Okay, that part is still missing in freshers. Okay, so theory wise they might be good, but they are not really practical. ओके टीम, लुक्स लाइक 10 बज गए, इसका क्लोजिंग टाइम हो गया है. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स टेक अ पॉज हियर, ओके, रादर देन रशिंग इट. So क्योंकि ऐसे टुकटे पे कंप्लीट होगा तो nothing gain will come outside it. Okay, we'll continue with that this session tomorrow, and इसके ऊपर whatever we noted, we will do some action planning के when what we are going to do, and right from Friday onwards we will be starting to implement this. ठीक है, so कल का भी एक सेशन लेंगे. We will concretely define, every one of us will have some action points based on these things, and then उसको Friday से we will start implementing it. ठीक है, let me again share this form. Okay, let me again share this query related form here, and kal if there are any open questions, we are even going to take questions during the session itself. Things on the fly and plan the next Okay, team, is the question page, is the form link there in on Zoom with you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, just copy that. Just copy that statement. Write your query there. And tomorrow we will continue with this session where ISCO we will convert it into a proper practical action plan, and then we will start measuring it. So I am mostly thinking कि from Friday we will even connect in the morning. ठीक है, तो Friday को first day रहेगा where we connect in the morning and evening. Saturday को तो it's only going to be a weekly planning session. ठीक है, and फिर Monday से it would be regular morning and evening sessions happening. ठीक है, okay. So ठीक है, चलो that's it for now, and looks like कि इंटरनेट को बहुत बुरी हाई लगी है किसी की. And have a nice peaceful sleep. Whatever we did today, just try to think about it once more and look at your ideas again. Whatever thoughts we discussed today, I'll even put it into chat. Consider all that. थोड़ा सा actively think about it, because tomorrow we are going to plan some actions based upon these ideas. ठीक है, and you will find some wonderful learnings and you will progress very rapidly actually. ठीक है, okay. Chalo, thank you everybody and have a nice day. See you guys tomorrow 9 p.m. Okay, yeah, thank you team.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye bye.